So remember when I was saying that all the leaks were wrong and that leaks are always wrong? You can never believe leaks, even when they have like a shred of truth to them. They always seem to be just completely wrong. The only one I ever think had any credibility was Virgibin, and he was even wrong, but at least his predictions, what he was saying, mostly came true to the point where it's not like a lot of leaks will get like one thing right and get everything else wrong. Virgin got everything right but two things. Okay, and that's pretty good. That's pretty good. But with this what Persona 5S was revealed as today is the 25th. It is not Persona 5 Switch. However, it's coming to the Switch. It's coming to Switch. It's also coming to PS4, meaning this is not just Persona 5 on the Switch. This is not just Persona 5 again. Because why would they re-release Persona 5 on the PS4 when the Royal is coming out this year in Japan and next year for us in the West? Now, Persona 5, the Royal, some people are, who don't get Persona games are kind of saying like, isn't this just a huge insult? If you feel that way, that's fine. But if you've never played Persona 5, that the Royal is definitely going to be how you want to play it. And for me personally, I feel like it's been like it's been like 4 years. By the time it comes out, it'll be like have been like it'll be like 3 years since Persona 5. So I think it's a fine enough time to re-release the game with a bunch of new content. I think it's perfectly acceptable, honestly. Especially because Persona 5 is kind of like such a damn good game. There's no way they could make a truly good sequel in 3 years. So making a bunch of spin-off games after Persona or after like a Persona game comes out is kind of like the tradition. After Persona 4 came out, there was a ton of like spin-off games and a remake. Persona 3 had two remakes, and later eventually Persona 3 characters kept creeping up in the spin-off games. So all that is fine in my opinion. Persona 5 Scramble is made by the Dynasty Warriors team. That's right. Um, it is made by the Dynasty Warriors team. Once I saw Koei Tecmo pop up and like the W Force logo and all that stuff, I was like, oh my, oh my gosh. I gotta give them credit though. It looks exactly like Persona 5's graphics, which is really dope. It looks super sick. Um, and what they showed of Joker like perched above all the bad guys, and when they showed him using his persona in combat, it looks pretty good. Like this could be a damn good ass Warriors game. And using the Persona 5 characters, it sounds great. What's really good about this is that the more spin-offs they get, the more Persona 5 becomes a household name, the more people recognize this franchise. This is really good for Atlas. It's really good for Persona. This is exactly what I want for this company. I want them to get big. But some of you guys who only care about Smash Bros, let's see what we learned here. There's a female character in Persona 5. She's a new character, a new party member. Her outfit is inspired by Joker. It looks pretty cool. I actually like it. But she's not female Joker. She's another character. She fights with a sword. She is not Joker, okay? You cannot put her in as an Echo in Smash. She's just not in the game, okay? Now, will she be added in as part of an update for Smash? I would love that. That'd be hilarious if she was added in the background for Mementos or something. Or they made a new spirit for her or something. But regardless, Persona 5 Vanilla is kind of like how it is already. That's just how it is. And Persona 5 Royal is also going to include a bunch of new story content and new missions and new characters, more than just a new party member. So Persona 5 the Royal, like I said, it seems like a very decent and awesome upgrade to the game. Um, so it should be a lot of fun. My only thing is that Persona 5 is already a really long game, but because it's the second time through, I'm probably going to be skipping some content in the beginning. Probably going to be like really speed running past that part at the beginning. But yeah, but as far as Scramble goes, I'll probably get it on PS4 over the Switch version. I do like playing Warriors games on the Switch, but we'll have to see how it will look. Um, the Fate, if you guys are into Fate, like Fate Stay Night and all that stuff, there was a Fate beat 'em up game that's it's not made by the Dynasty Warriors people, but it's made by Marvelous. And they got the science down really good. It's one of my favorite ones. Is the newest one that just came out, Link Extella, and or Extella Link, I think it's called. And the Switch version looked like it, didn't run at 60 frames. It looked like the lighting was way worse and the graphics were worse. Looked a little choppy. Looked like the aliasing wasn't up to snuff. The PS4 version, in the PC versions, look identical. The PS4 version runs really well, looks great. So I ended up getting that on PS4, and it just depends what the Switch can handle. I think Fire Emblem Warriors looked fantastic, but that was a game that was made for the Switch from the ground up. So it just depends what we get with this. I am all for less powerful versions of games on the Switch if it means I can play them on the go. But for me, I think I like that exists because that's a good option for people who don't have access to PS4 version, and also it's okay for people who just prefer handheld gaming. But for me personally, I'm going to be probably picking up Persona 5 Scramble on PS4. But that's the thing, I'm going to be picking it up. I like the Dynasty Warriors style games, and I really like Persona 5. So I love the fan service nature of those games, and the idea of having a fan servicey game for Persona 5 makes me really happy. So, I'm loving this. I'm loving all the attention Persona 5 is getting. The era of Persona 4, where it was just so many spin-off games, to me was a really good era. And honestly, after playing Dragon Ball Fighters, I can't wait to see if Arc System Works is going to do a Persona 5 fighting game that's being rumored. I would seriously be so happy if they did that with the Persona 5 characters. Yes, I want a Persona 5 game in like every genre, just like Persona 4 basically had. I love when that happens. I love that about the Persona 4 spin-off games. People make jokes about it, saying they just wanted a Persona 5. They didn't want all this like Persona 4 spin-off stuff. I disagree. I actually wanted that stuff, man. That was good. Anyway, but again, let's go over what we learned. New character Persona 5 is a girl. It's not Joker. There's no female Joker in Smash. She's not playable. They're not adding her in as an Echo. It's whatever, None of that's happening. What else do we have to go over? What was it? Persona 5 coming to Switch. That's not happening, which means those other things that were leaked, the Metroid Prime Trilogy and Link to the Past on the Switch, honestly, I would look at them and be very skeptical. Announcing Persona 5 on the Switch is a very big deal. And the fact that it wasn't announced for the Royal means it's not exactly looking good for the Persona 5 Switch port. So, yeah, I wouldn't be super shocked if it doesn't happen. I wouldn't, you guys shouldn't be holding your breath for Persona 5 on the Switch at this point. You might as well just forget about that until they make a bigger announcement later. If it comes at E3, then it comes to E3, but, I don't know. I really don't know. In fact, that name could have just been a placeholder for Persona 5 Scramble, for all we know. So yeah, Persona 5 is not coming to Switch. At least it's not been announced. It's the 25th. It's not announced yet. What else? I think that's pretty much it. Everything the Smash community was thinking, hey, was completely wrong. And that's kind of how it always is. These things are always wrong. So, even directs dates are wrong and everything's wrong. They're all based off elaborate theories and predictions. Most people are trying to fake it until they make it. Most people want to blow up and get big. It's like we even trusted this one dude who got really big a long time ago who was saying that Skull Kid was definitely in Smash, and it was really just a big prediction. It was something he was predicting because he was saying that he, in his opinion, he's like, Ridley's coming, K-Rool's coming, so that means Skull Kid's coming, and it's like, it's just, it was completely bullshit, so, it's something to keep in mind, and yeah, Joker's already in Smash, so everything we thought about Joker that was already wrong has already been proven wrong, but everything else, yeah, wrong, so, yeah, hopefully we can just completely drop rumors 100% and just stop thinking about them unless they're actually really good data mines, like with the Labo stuff that people were saying was going to be in Smash. That was a good data mine, as well as like data mines for all the DLC content for Mortal Kombat. A lot of us really want to see that happen. It happened with Mortal Kombat, it happened with Dragon Ball Fighters. A lot of people really want to see like the entire first season pass for Smash Ultimate, and a lot of us want to see that shit. But it's probably not gonna happen. Nintendo's really smart about this. They know that people just want to leak this shit so hard, and they're trying everything to make sure it's not getting leaked. And that includes data mines. People will data mine this shit. So, at the end of the day, yeah, don't no. But is Persona 5 the Royal and Persona 5 Scramble? Do they look interesting? Yes. I am happy with what I'm seeing. It's not the Switch game. So get that out of your brains. And yeah, I'm gonna end this video here, and I'll see you guys on next.